In today's video, we are going to replace this old bathtub with a 3-piece fiberglass bathtub. This portion of the unit here is the upper unit. This is the bottom part of the unit. You can see the drain and the opening for the faucets there. This is the center portion of the tub. You can see the handle there. So that's our 3 pieces that we're going to be installing. Here's our instructions. We'll go through this as we go through the project. We have to build a frame to put the whole unit in. And by the way, this 3-piece unit costs $2,000. Not a sponsored video. We bought this, happened to buy this at Kent Building Supplies in Canada in September of 2024. I'm not going to go into great detail on all of the plumbing. I'll just give you a quick hit on what we're doing because all of these fixtures are going to be different. So up here, once you get access to the back of the old tub, shower head will be behind this board. Here's going to be your faucet set here, and down below your overflow right there, and your drain plug there. So just for a quick example, taking off the old faucets, like in this case, take one off here. Going to take a Phillips head screw, in this case remove this, then this will pop out here. Get your spout. I suspect in this case it probably turns off, but anyway, you got to get rid of all that old stuff before you start pulling the walls out. You don't want to do your demo before this is off, because you're going to create yourself a bad leak if you bust a pipe or something. Now, as we suspected, in this case, the old bathtub spout has to be turned counterclockwise to be removed. The faucet handles, in this case, you can see this is beveled here. They were really seized on. And the young man you see working there had to actually take a pry bar and get those out. On the other side over here, we can see where our new handles are going to go for the faucet, and the new set that we have is here. So anyway, like I said, I'm not going to go too much into that. You'll deal with that as you go move ahead. Okay. And as far as the shower head goes, the shower head has been removed and the pipe just twists off as well. So here we are getting ready to remove the final section of this. Now that we know we're not going to rip any plumbing apart. Oh, after we take this out. The overflow, just 2 screws we had to remove there. And there's the 2 screws. Now that's out, and the last thing we gotta do is remove the drain. Once all the obstructions have been removed, and the gyprock and that was in front of the tub, then we can actually remove the tub itself. And as this young man gives it a tug, we will see that it has been released. So your instructions will tell you what opening to make in the frame, as we discussed before. Now, due to the fact this is not a new install kind of thing, this is an existing house, we're putting it in, we've made portion of our frame going by the dimensions it'll give you of the height and the length. This wall was already existing, so we just kind of, as you can see, we built the frame overall. Now earlier today, what your instructions will tell you to do, you just take the tub in, put it in place, which we did, and the outside of it come nicely over our 2x4 here, and level it up. We stuck the level on it. We did put a little aspenite or OSB, whatever you want to call it, on the floor. Everything was nice and level. So you want to do that, then you move it out as we've done here. So as far as the fixtures go, as we discussed, we've cut these out. We're going to put shark bite fittings. I have a video I made years ago, and I'll put a link down below to it, as far as changing plumbing using shark bite fittings. And then we're going to connect this up here. I'll just show you as we go along. This, again, this is just going to be an approximation of how this is done. So the next thing we're going to do is get our tub into place here, build it outside, and push it. This is our connection to the faucet. Here's the shark bite fittings I'm talking about. And these, you just use pressure to push them down over the pipe. We already put them in place and then remove them. You can see these lines here, so they go over and get a snug fitting. So you're going to take, in this case, the plumbing fixture we're talking about is the faucet. We'll put that into place. This goes up to the shower here. We'll push this down into the shark bite fitting. Once we get this in place, I'll give you a quick shot of that. So at this point, we're outside our frame. We're doing as the instructions said. We have the bathtub here. We've taken this middle center part, put it down onto the bathtub. These guide bars, there's on these ones here, there's cardboard inside there. Take that out, because we could not figure why that would not go down. And there was cardboard hidden in here. So anyway, you can see there's the top part here has slid nicely over the bathtub portion of itself. And if we just come over here for a second, now what we're going to do is put our canopy on and then slide the whole unit into place. We just installed the canopy. I would have loved to record this and fast forwarded through it, but it's just not enough room here. We put the canopy on the unit out here, then we pushed it into place, and you can see here we're going to use drywall screws as per the instructions. There are dimples here, right here, like that, and this will secure the overlap of the tub to our frame. And if you can kind of go up above there, yeah, you see where that all lined up with the frame that we built. So that's where we're at now. And if you don't mind going to the back of the tub, I'll just show you. This is where we did, you wanted to do all your caulking. It's up to yourself. I don't think the manual, I don't believe, said to caulk this area, but we certainly did. So make sure that no water gets out around that. So that's where we're at, and we'll have to put our fixtures on there, but that's the next video. So as you can see, all of our fixtures for the bathtub and shower have been installed. We've got our drain pipes, our hot and cold water here, bathtub spout down there. So all of this has been put in. We took drywall screws and screwed the front of the tub right into the frame. So that's been done all around. And now we're just finishing off the drywall, which is going over the edge of the tub, as you can see there. So that's where we're at now. But basically we're into drywalling now. I will put a link to a video I have down below this video on drywalling. This is a pretty big job, but hopefully you got a little bit of an idea of how a project like this would go. Thanks for watching.